Hi, and welcome to virtualsheetmusic.com and livingpianos.com. I'm Robert Estrin with a viewer question. How do you learn the notes on the staff? This is a really important thing when you're starting out in music, to have any way of being able to read the music. Well, there's a lot of different ways that people approach this, but one of the most popular is based upon acronyms. You probably heard it before. For the lines in the treble clef from bottom to top, every good boy does fine. For the E, G, B, D, F notes. And then the space is even easier. It spells a word, face, F-A-C-E. Well, then what about the bass clef? Whew, well, there's an acronym for that. Good boys do fine always for the lines, G, B, D, F, A. And then for the spaces, all cows eat grass. Well, what about ledger lines when you go above and below the staff? You can see that this system breaks down pretty quickly. It gets very complicated being able to quickly ascertain a note. Well, fortunately, there's a better way, and it's much simpler. And it just has to do with the alphabet. In fact, this is simpler than that. It's just the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If you can learn to say those letters, frontwards and backwards, quickly, you will be on your way to mastering reading notes on the staff, on the grand staff in both the treble and the bass clef. Here's how it works. Start with middle C, because it is in the middle between the treble and bass clef notes. From there, you go up through the alphabet, space to line, line to space. C, D, because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There, that's very easy, isn't it? Well, what do you do after you get to G? Remember, those are only 7 letters you use. Start over with A and continue on. A, B, C, D, E, F, and it goes on, even through ledger lines. What about the bass clef? A lot of people complain the bass clef is difficult to read. It's not any harder than the treble clef, except you're going backwards. You're going down through the alphabet. So start again from the middle C, between the 2 staves. And before C, what comes before C? Well, A, B, C. So C, B, A. And before A, well, nothing comes. What do? Start with the last letter of the musical alphabet, which is, again, G, and go down G, F, E, D, C, B, A. I recommend, by the way, memorizing that low space A in the bass clef, because it's much easier to count up through the alphabet than down. Learn a couple of other key notes in the staff, and you'll be never more than a few notes, a few letter names away from figuring out the notes. And the good news is, the more you do this, the better reader you will become. Never resort to writing in the notes, because you won't learn them. Figure them out each and every time, and before you know it, you will be fluent at reading music on the grand staff. Thanks so much for joining me, Robert Estrin at virtualsheetmusic.com and livingpianos.com.